Magandang araw po. Ito po si Chinkitan with The Bottom Line. I have been in the industry of relational marketing for the past 12 years. Marami na rin ako mga pagsusubok na nadaanan, mga pagkakamali, at also success. So, bago po tayo talaga maging matagumpay sa negosyo to, kailangan po maintindihan po natin mga foundations o mga kaalamanan bago tayo ay maging successful. So right now, let us start with the industry of relational marketing. So bago po natin maintindihan ng relational marketing, kailangan maintindihan po rin natin ang mga ibang pamamaraan ng pagnenegosyo. Ang una po yung tinatawag nating traditional business. In traditional business, meron kang mga rental, meron kang fixed overhead, no? Kailangan magpautang at meron ding risk. Yun po ang disadvantage ng traditional business. At the same time, in traditional business, it's entirely focused on selling. Okay? Pag hindi ka nagbenta, wala kang kita. Indirect selling naman po, like Tupperware, real estate, insurance. Ito, maganda pong negosyo to. Pag may benta, may kita. Pag walang benta, wala ring kita. This industry is also focused entirely on selling. But in relational marketing, it's very different. Hindi to nakafocus sa selling. As a matter of fact, the more you are focused on selling, the less you will earn. Maybe nagtataka kayo, ano ibig sabihin? Kung mas magaling ako magbenta, mas maliit ang aking kikitain. Ito po ipapaliwanag ko po sa inyo. Like for example, in relational marketing, no, we're not focused entirely on selling. We're also focused on what we call as inviting and teaching. Mag-i-invite lang tayo at magtuturo. Halimbawa ko po sa inyo. Halimbawa, there are 31 days in a month. You want to focus on selling lang. Magbebenta ka lang. 31 days, you sell one product a day. So, pag nagbenta ka ng one product a day, you sold how many products in a month? 31. Pero ang tanong ko, unang tanong, first is, how many people you talk to? Ilang tao? 31. Number 2, is this part-time effort or full-time effort? It's full-time effort. It's dependent only on your own effort. Number 3, what type of income? It's called linear income. Pag sinabi po nating linear income, one straight line. When work stops, income stops. You're only good as your last sale. That's when you focus entirely on selling. Pero sa negosyong relational marketing, it's not focused entirely on selling. It's focused on what we call as inviting and teaching. Halimbawa naman po, it starts from you. Mag-invite ka ng 5 mong friends. Itong 5 mong kaibigan, nag-invite at nagturo din ng 5. 5 times 5 equivalent to 25. Pag in-add up niyo yung 25 plus 5 plus 1, that's a total of 31 people in your team or organization. First rule in marketing po, you must be a product of the product. Kailangan bumili muna tayo ng produkto. Subukan muna natin kung effective. So you just imagine, 31 people. Nag-trial lang ng tig-iisang produkto. Ilan ang production ng grupo mo? That's 31. Did you get the same result from selling and inviting and teaching? Selling, 31. One product day, 31. Inviting and teaching, 31 people. Buying one product, 31. Pareho po. Pero anong pagkakaiba? How many people did we talk to? 5. Next, is this part-time or full-time? Part-time, kasi 5 lang kinausap natin eh. And last, this is what we call as leverage income. When you say leverage income, it's not anymore dependent on your own effort. It's dependent on other people's effort too. Just like what Henry Ford says. I'd rather have 1% of 100 people's effort rather than 100% of my own personal effort. Yan po tinatawag nating difference between selling and inviting and teaching. Next, ang question naman ng mga tao, pag sumasali sa ganitong negosyo, is, sino yung aking target market? Sino naman maglalabas ng ganung kalaking pera sa hirap ng panahon na yun? Alam niyo ang agandaan, mga kapatid, in this type of a business, iba po yung market natin. We're not looking for people who wants to buy, but we're looking for people who wants to earn. Ipapaliwanag ko po sa inyo. If let's say I take a survey of people around this room and magtatanong tayo, sino po sa inyo dito ang gustong kumita, magkaroon ng additional income? If I see a raise of hands, karamihan, 90% will say gusto nilang kumita. Eh what if I ask the same group of people, sino man po sa inyo dito ang gustong gumastos pagkatapos po ng meeting at pagpapaliwanag ko, bebentaan ko po kayo? If I ask them to raise of hands, probably mga 5 or 2, kaunti lang. So that only proves 80% of people wants to what? Earn, and only 20% want to spend. Hindi naman sa ayaw nilang gumastos, pero walang budget eh. Walang panggastos. That's the reason why ang kagandahan sa negosyo to. Our focus is not to sell. If your focus is to sell, ang hinahanap mong group ng tao, yung 20%, yung gustong gumastos. Our focus here is to what? Invite and teach. Mag-invite ng tao gustong kumita at turuan din sila kung paano kumita. Malaki ba ang ating market? Yes, 80%. So, huwag tayong matatakot. Ang target market natin, hindi yung mga gustong bumili, pero yung gustong kumita. And lastly, we have to understand, if you want to become wealthy, you just follow or copy what the wealthy people are doing. Just like itong negosyo to, napakasimple lang. I just copy those people na naging successful. Like, if you want to become a millionaire, you just follow a millionaire just like Ray Kroc. Sino to si Ray Kroc? Ray Kroc is the owner of McDonald's, mga restaurants, no? And hamburger chains worldwide. My question to you, mga kapatid, ano po ang binibenta ni Ray Kroc sa McDonald's that made him a billionaire? Think for a while. A lot of people will say, hamburger, French fries, yung mga foods niya. Yes, I do believe. Pero tanungin ko rin po kayo, meron ba kayong mga kamag-anak or makaibigan na mas magaling pa rin magluto ng hamburger kaysa kay Ray Kroc o sa McDonald's, pero hindi naman sinyaman nila? That only proves 50% ng negosyo niya is selling hamburger and French fries. Pero anong pinaka-main business ni Ray Kroc? What's the other 50%? The other 50% is selling the system of what? Franchising. Likewise, in this business of relational marketing. Yes, 50% na binibenta po natin yung products na binibenta, yung minumove po natin. Yung pension, education, and other types of product we are selling in MIB. But the other 50% is selling the system of what? Relational marketing. Ito mong sistema natin is we're not going to invest millions of dollars or millions of pesos. We only invest a few thousand pesos. Pero this is what we call as people franchising. Mga kapatid, sana naman po ay natutunan nyo naman ang basic ng relational marketing. Again, this is not focused entirely on selling, but this is focused on inviting and teaching. Maraming salamat po at pagpalain po tayong lahat.